What you see here is my commute bike, the S-Works Tarmac SL3. Right now, as you see here, it is 7.6 kilograms. It has the old Campagnola record 10 speed. This is my race bike since 2013. It has been my race bike for more than 10 years already, and now I've switched it over to my Argon 18 and my S-Works van sitting on the floor there. If you watch my other videos, you've seen this bike on my trainer, and I bought a cheap $300 aluminum bike for my commuting. But I thought riding this bike outdoors would be more fun than riding my aluminum bike. Now my aluminum bike is on the trainer right there. Because on my trainer I can use any bike. When I'm riding outside, I want it to be comfortable and I want it to be fairly lightweight because I live around hills and sometimes I have to climb up the stairs around bridges. So now I'm using this as my commuting bike. So that's why this is episode 1 of me trying to upgrade my bike, make it more comfortable and more lightweight. The Campagnola record uses carbon for the crank and the rear derailleur and the front derailleur, which I took out. On the trainer, I never used the front derailleur at all. But now since I tend to use this bike for a commute, I probably don't need the front chainring as well. So I can probably take this out and shave a little bit more. I predict it's gonna be about 190 grams for just the bigger chainring. Another reason why I want to lighten this bike is because maybe next time I want to do a climbing challenge. Like there's some climbing races in Malaysia and of course the famous Taiwan KOM challenge. It's a bucket race for a lot of cyclists. And because I already have a TT bike and an aero road bike, this will be my lightweight climbing bike build. And so 7.6 kg is the starting point, but I won't go crazy like take out the Dremel and drill holes in it or spend thousands of dollars to try to shave off a few extra grams. Besides lightweight, I also want to improve comfort on the bike. That's why for the saddle, I'm not gonna go crazy and buy a full carbon saddle which gonna break my butt. And I also want to put as wide tires as I can on this frame because wider tires more comfortable as well. So that's the overall theme for this project. There are a couple of low-hanging fruit that are quite obvious to change. For example, changing the pedals to a lighter set of pedals. I've already changed the stock saddle to a carbon saddle with a bit of padding. This one is from Shopee. I only paid about $20 to $30 I think. Changing the aluminum wheels to a pair of carbon wheels. And right now it has TPU inner tubes inside. The brand is called Right Now. So that already saves about 100 grams each wheel. I think I can also upgrade the tires as well from the Decathlon Triburn 28mm, which on the website it says it's around 300 something grams, to Continental GP5Ks, which is around 200 something grams. This is how much one Continental GP5000 in 28mm with 10 walls weigh: 256 grams. So I bought this used, but as you can see there's so much life left. There's not much wear on this at all, so it's such a good deal for $40 for a pair. And so 2 of these tires will reduce the weight of my bike by another 200 grams probably. 120 grams for I think steel skewers, and let's see, titanium skewers, only 40 grams. Whoa! Steel to titanium skewers, that is a 80 gram saving. That is actually pretty significant. Wow. I decided to put all the lightweight upgrades into a list, so before, after, and also the weight difference. So the lowest hanging upgrades are the ones I've done already. For example, I changed a plastic saddle to a carbon saddle, 334 grams to 123 grams, saving almost 211 grams. Okay, a butyl tube weighs 102 grams. Not that heavy actually, but a TPU tube is like 70 grams lighter. And it saves a very significant 152 grams. I changed the tires from the standard Decathlon tires to GP5000s, that's 128 grams. I found this website which compare all the different tire weights. My Continental GP5K isn't the lightest tire at 245 grams. The lightest is the Panaracer Agilis Light. Of course, in the narrow 23mm width at 160 grams. That saves 85 grams each tire, so that's 170 grams for both tires. But as I said, I want my commute bike to be comfortable as well, so for now I'm sticking to my 28mm GP5Ks. Maybe in the future, if I find a good deal on these Panaracer super light tires, then I'll get them, but that'll be in a future episode. The normal steel skewers to titanium skewers save 80 grams, so now that's what you see in the video. My current bike weight is 7.6 kilograms, and now in episode 1, let's upgrade a few more things to get their weight down. I bought the entire bike for 900 Singapore dollars in 2013. I've changed the wheels a few times. I changed the chain a few times, and now I'm using a 36cm handlebar from Shopee. And later I'm gonna buy pedals and I'm gonna buy another wheel set, and after those 2 upgrades I think I can reduce the bike weight by another 500-600 grams. Let's see if I can lift the bike with one pinky. Cannot. Okay, maybe after all the upgrades I might be able to lift it with just one pinky. Yep, I'm able to lift it with an index finger but not my pinky yet. So I just collected these Light Pro pedals. Shopee says it's 228 grams. So let's go home and later and weigh the pedals. I come to an industrial building and this is where I collected the pedals. Okay, I've just come back home from buying the pedals and a pair of new carbon wheels. These are the Han brand wheels. They are fully carbon. They have a wide rim profile, which I'm worried it won't fit my old bike. Yeah, so now the wheels are taking up my treadmill space. I bought this pair of wheel set from Daryl. He's from FNB Racing Team. He gave me a good price also. I have no idea how much these wheels originally cost, but since it has a small crack on the frame, he sold the wheels for super cheap, and yeah, that's what I was looking for. Because I'm gonna put this on my commute bike, it doesn't really have to be perfect condition, and I also don't want to break the bank. These wheels are super light at 1417 grams, so that cuts almost 400 or 500 grams off my current bike weight. I'll install these wheels on my bike tomorrow because I'm going to go for my third bike session of the day. Let's zero the scales and let's see how much the pedals actually weigh. Wow, exactly 228, exactly what it says on the website. So quite impressed. I bought these pedals for only $5. So with these pedals, I cut around 100 grams for my bike already. And I can sell my old pedals for probably more than $5. So the upgrade was probably free. These are the Light Pro flat pedals, because for commuting, I don't need clipless pedals. Honestly, it feels the same now. I'll weigh these pedals later. 3 to 8 grams for these basic Shimano pedals. And also maybe I can sell these pedals and cover the cost of that. And back to the wheels. Front wheel is 606 grams. With the Ultralight cassette, the rear wheel is 1030 grams. Maybe I could sell my current wheels that's on my bike now and probably make back some money that I spent on these. And also Daryl rides an S-Works SL6 and his bike weighs 6.6 kg, so I have 1 kg more to catch up with him. Let's see if I can do this. Getting this wheel set is probably halfway towards my goal already. Thanks Daryl. Because this is a commute bike, I don't need the big 53 teeth chainring, so I want to remove the chainring. Yeah, it looks like the chainring bolts are the wrong size, so maybe I'll just buy a new chainring since it's like corroded away already. Also, I might need to get a new chain because this is slightly rusty. Okay, moment of truth to see whether there's enough tire clearance. Oh wait, it's touching the brake pad. Oh yes, perfect. So 27 external width and a 28 millimeter tire can fit a 2009 frame. Amazing. Last night I tried to remove the cassette from the Mavic Caesarium wheels, and then look what happened to my chain whip. I bent it like that. So I think I need to get another chain whip. And I still need to change from rubber brake pads to carbon brake pad. And I guess that will wait for episode 2. Oh, and I forgot to mention I took out the front derailleur because I want to change it to a 1x setup. That's 74 grams. So with the new wheel set, I managed to cut 421. With the new pedals, I managed to cut 100 grams. Not too bad. So that's the current status of my bike now. So what's the weight of my bike after episode 1? This method of weighing isn't the most accurate because the error is 50 grams each way. So the final result can be plus or minus 100 grams. So I just ordered a $3 something weighing scale on Shopee. Now my bike is 6.6 kilograms. In episode 2, I still need to do a lot of things. Change my brake pads. Right now I have a 10 speed rear derailleur, so I need to change that to 11 speed. I need to remove my big chain ring, so I need to buy a T30 Torx key. Maybe I can save 100 grams from removing the big chain ring. I need to buy a seat post that accepts carbon saddles. I ordered that already from AliExpress, so we gotta wait about a month for episode 2 to come out. And I also want a longer stem. I need to replace my chain whip and also change the chain because right now the chain is slightly rusty. But first I'll try to clean the chain and see whether that works, so I don't have to buy a new chain. Also, let me know in the comments any reasonable upgrades that I can do to this bike. Because I know the 1.4 kg wheel set isn't the lightest, some wheel sets can even sub 1 kg, but the price is crazy. I only paid $250 for this wheel set. Oh, and the total damage for episode 1 is $295. Catch you guys again in episode 2 when I finish building this bike. And of course, we're gonna find out what's the final weight of the bike. But even now, I've already caught up to Daryl's 6.6 kg SL6. So in episode 2, we'll see if I can improve the weight even more. Catch you guys in about a month's time. See you!